It's Thunder right here on your classic metal show from the Robert Johnson's Tombstone release that is A Million Faces. And Stephanie?
Yes, dear.
Looks like we are just about out of time, thank God. I mean, that's terrible, right?
Right. Terrible.
It's so bad that we have to leave, isn't it?
It is.
Do you have anything else you want to talk about at all?
What? Chris is having problems right now.
I'm hammered.
He is not functioning well.
I'm
Once again, I'm the babysitter.
I'm very drunk, and even though you're a little drunk, I'm very drunk. Of the two of us, I would be the first one to drive, but you are the first one that could drive. Do you want to argue that point?
No, I'm not going to argue that point. Not at all.
You know how I get. I'd be like, yeah, fuck it. I can make it home.
Safety first.
It's only 25 miles at a 2.5 fucking drunken what?
Blah, blah, blah,
I can't
blah,
fucking
blah.
talk.
I texted John, but he fell asleep hours ago, kind of like he did when he co-hosted your show.
Well, that last time, that was you. You ended up doing the last 2 hours of the show.
Because he fell asleep.
It was, and it was fun, too.
Wow, does that sound bad?
You had to finish because he falls asleep?
Because he fell asleep.
Sounds like a good theme for your nuptials.
Yes. That's the one topic we didn't get to.
Well, let's talk about it. We got time.
Don't have to, but
we got time. What else? You got fucking shit drying in there and whatever. I'm in no hurry.
Yeah, your kids didn't finish my laundry.
Yeah, what the fuck? But yeah, there is reason behind you being here tonight. This is the last time that you get to fucking come and hang out with me as a single chick.
That is right.
You know, no, I'll see you one more time when you're single, I think, but at the rehearsal dinner.
Yeah.
But, I mean, for the most part, this is it. This is the last time me and you get to actually hang out.
What the fuck are you trying to do to me here, dude?
And then you become an old fucking married fucking hag.
I will never be an old fucking hag. Married, maybe, but never old hag.
Well, you know, the interesting thing, at least for me, and probably only for me, but is that it's no secret John's been my friend forever. You know, I mean, really, about 20 years. And you've been my friend, I can tell you the date, September 6th of 2012. I know the date.
Oh, my God.
Well, only because I have it on Facebook. I have the photos from there on Facebook. It's not like it's a stalker move where I'm like, hey, sweetheart, I met you on September 6th.
Thank God you can find your pictures. Apparently, I can't
but
find
it's because I keep them in albums. You don't. You just keep them.
I didn't take that picture with my camera.
I know.
So.
But no, I mean, you and I have been friends for 2 years. John and me have been friends forever. But it's a weird dynamic because I honestly think, and maybe I'm wrong on this, but you have a lot of friends that are John's friends.
Yes.
And then I think I'm probably the rare one that is John's friend, but is also like independently your friend.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, and that's odd. And I mean, even your friends from Lima, Lockwood, and whatever, those are your friends that John is also friends with.
Right.
I'm really kind of that weirdo.
You're the weirdo that's friends with both of us, dumbass.
It is, but what's weird is that, you know, me and you spend quite a bit of time, just me and you, doing shit. Whether it was at Rock on the Range or the end of John's bachelor party. At the end of John's bachelor party, what was it? It was me and you at the bar.
Right.
You know? I mean, that's just kind of how me and you run. And it's like, it's such a, I don't know, for me personally, and I'm not going to get all fucking dumb or whatever, but, you know, I'm very happy to see this whole thing coming together where, thank God I don't have to fucking travel to Lima.
Yeah, that's what everybody says. Thank God I don't have to travel to Lima. That should be like a title of a book.
It should, but the truth is you know I would.
Yeah, you would.
I've done it before, you know.
For you.
But I've done it before.
Yeah.
A couple of times just to come and.
Place. Listeners, please do not ever travel to Lima.
No, they need to go to the landing strip.
What?
They need to go to the every human being should go to the landing strip
For
once.
a good laugh.
For at least once.
Yeah.
You know, every human being should go.
No.
But in all seriousness, you know, this is it for you. This time next week, you'll be fucking toting a new ring and...
No, I'll be toting the same ring because I decided not to get a wedding band.
You're not getting a wedding band?
No.
Why?
Because it's fucking ridiculous money. I like the ring that I have on my finger that he gave
Really?
me. Yes,
I did not know this.
I'm keeping that, and that will be it.
No shit. Well,
I will
hey.
still have the same ring, the same tits, the same ass, the same everything. I'll just have...
So you don't think nothing's going to change?
No. I don't, actually.
I kind of don't either, really.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you think that anything is going to change in John and I's relationship or
No,
how we live,
I don't.
you must be crazy.
I mean, for me personally, it's just cool to see it happen. You know, and I'm not going to get into everything I know or everything you know or everything me and you have been through in the last 2 years. But, you know, it's been a long road, put it that way. And it's cool to see two people that should be together get together. Not that I'm fucking pro-marriage. I'm as against it as it can be. But, you know, there's never going to be another Mrs. A.
I've always been... No, I wouldn't say that because I was always against marriage, too. After 15 years, it was, yeah.
I like, more than anything, waking up in the morning and not having to deal with some fucking bitch. And maybe I would
even when you have morning wood.
Don't care. There's no value in my world to a chick right now living here. There's no you know, and maybe it's just because I'm so fucking busy that I don't have time to actually.
Or maybe it's because you see things like you saw tonight that were just like a reminder of what the fuck.
Well, I'm just not that guy anymore. I'm just not, you know, for so many years I definitely was, you know, this is me and this is my other half. Like it was truly another half, where in reality, I was it.
Yeah.
You know, in my world, I was it. And then I had to drag an anchor. And, you know, I like not dragging an anchor.
Yeah.
I really, and everybody's different, and everybody has meets different people, and the right people or the wrong people or whatever. You've met the wrong person before. You know that.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is, you know that fucking drag. It's fucking terrible when you're in a bad situation.
Who's Uncontrollable Noise?
He's the he hosts one of our affiliates, our only affiliate.
CJ now.
He what?
Call CJ now. He says.
Call CJ who? Snare?
I don't know. That's
Probably CJ Snare, but no, I just you know, for me personally, and again, I'm new at being divorced, and I like being single, and maybe 5 years from now I won't, but. You know, eventually it's going to end up that I'm going to be the single guy where all my friends are married.
right.
You know, and I mean, that's not necessarily fun either. But I don't know. I mean, being single can be fun, but, you know, for you guys anyway, and I guess I'll ask the question, what is it that you feel fucking completes this little fucking circle with you and JT?
We've known each other for a while.
Well, that doesn't mean nothing. I've known fucking you for 2 years. You're not trying to marry me.
Because he and I are, I don't know, basically the same person, kind of.
Yeah.
Besides it's annoying shit, because I'm not annoying. And besides the fact that he doesn't have, like, great tits, because I have great tits.
He's getting there.
Yeah. No, shut up. What the fuck? I wasn't even listening to your dumbass. I don't know. Like, it wasn't supposed to happen. I was where you were when I met him.
Right.
You know? Like, fuck this shit. I was married for 15 fucking years.
Right.
No makeup allowed to be worn. Not allowed to talk to anybody of the opposite sex. And you know, most of my friends are male.
Right. Sure.
And I would say actually 95% of my friends are male.
Yeah. I don't see you. I mean, this is... Again, I know what I know about you, which I think is probably more than a lot of people do. But I don't see you ever being happy at like a bachelorette thing. Maybe not necessarily yours, but I'm saying just in general, I cannot imagine ever there being a time where you're lumped in with 15 chicks and you're fucking enjoying yourself.
Fuck no.
That's what I'm saying.
And where did I end up after my bachelorette party?
Yeah, with me, on the bus. On the bus.
On the bus.
Yeah.
Of course it was because, well, women are ignorant.
Yeah.
Women get drunk, they get stupid, and guess what? I wasn't driving for my bachelorette party.
No.
I lost my ride. I was stranded. So
But it was all right, and it worked out because
I called the RV to roll
Right.
into Tremont.
You called me, we made it work, and
Yep.
and that was it. And then me and you actually had, I don't want to say fun because we weren't really doing anything, but we just had we just chilled out at the fucking bar at the end of it.
Right?
So, it was cool. And that's it's a weird, I don't know, it's a weird thing. I'm praying upon praying, and I can't imagine that would happen, but even with not being able to imagine that would happen, I could see John as the fucking new husband getting more possessive. Because me and you
no shit.
Because me and you are friends outside of his circle.
Yeah.
I could don't you think? I mean, in
Our
some way,
friendship doesn't really include him.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's unlike other people where you're friends with the dude and they got a chick and you're nice to the chick.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what me and you have at all.
No.
I mean, me and you fucking half the time I know shit John doesn't know.
Yeah.
About John.
Yeah.
Which is cool, but I hope he doesn't get to that place. And I can't imagine that he would, because he knows that I'm a fucking, for as much of a douchebag as I am, I'm also a stabilizer, I think, between you two on some little way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris is a stabilizer.
Right?
Believe it or not,
right?
when he's sober, we call on him.
When I'm sober, that's true, but most of the time it's not.
Right.
It's not. Most of the time I'm an insane fucking lunatic.
Because you work 24 hours a day,
Well, yeah.
8 days a week, dude.
Well, true, but
hell?
there are those moments at 3:00 in the morning, and to me, this is the best thing. And again, I'm getting all into sappy mode because I'm trashed, but there's the 3:00 in the mornings where I can call you and you answer the phone. And there's the 3:00 in the mornings where you can call me and I answer the phone. And it's not even one of these things where it's like, look at the phone and go, do I answer? On either side, it's not.
To some people I know.
It's not that. It's if I called you at 3:00 in the morning on a Tuesday, you'll get up.
Because I know there's something wrong if you're
Right.
calling it.
Right, and vice versa. There's you do it more than me, but there are definitely a lot of times that I get the 2 a.m. fucking.
Yep.
You're not going to believe this shit,
Yep.
and that's okay, and it's weird, and I think, that's why I was trying to bring up the shit about the book earlier, because I don't think as well as I do, the fucking radio audience has their fucking little dumb attitude and whatever, and that's whatever is what it is.
They love me.
They do love you, of course they love you.
Except for that one dickhead.
You're a fucking sweetheart. They love you.
I am. I'm nice. I swear I am.
You are. You're nice to me, and B, you put up with some amazing bullshit that I fucking give you. And sometimes when I get rolling, it's like, and I know this too, there are definitely times where you're like, I wish he would shut the fuck up.
That happens a lot. I'm like, really, Chris? Shut the fuck up.
Especially
dude,
when I'm with John.
Oh my God, you two are idiots. Idiots.
But that's our relationship. So, fuck this. I'm done rambling.
Quit rambling.
I'm
It's
rambling
after
about
3.
nothing. It's
Still
after
enough
3.
time.
Should we go home?
We should go home
Are you going to be able to go home?
in a
No.
minute.
Should I get the pillows and the blankets?
Possibly
Maybe.
because John John said he's like, "Are you serious?" When I told him I needed a ride home.
Did he get up?
And guess what? I think he fell back asleep.
What a douche.
So yeah, thanks, babe. Woo. His response was, "I thought you weren't going to drink that much." But,
Right.
come over here and drink that much.
Well, whatever. You did. Man.
I don't know. I think your microphone is done for the night.
I think the mic is telling me it's time to go home. All right, let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Next week on the show, Neely is back. It's a pre-record. I'm going to tell you all this right now.
Oh, that's a pre-record, not this, though.
No, next week is a pre-record because Neely and I will both be again with you. We will be with you and John next week at you guys' wedding.
Neely will be staring down my dress, looking at my cleavage.
We've both made it our decision that going to see your wedding is way more important than doing this bullshit. So we will be there next week, but you will get a pre-recorded show. Actually, it's a good show. We're gonna have we got a bunch of guests. We got Doro is on next week, and Ken Barr from the roadie that was Kiss's roadie is going to be back to tell more stories about being on the road with Kiss. CMS Mikey is going to be calling in early. Mikey is calling in to
Mikey?
like little Mikey. No, not Mikey Morrison.
I was gonna say.
No, CMS Mikey, the one that we went to Baltimore for his graduation for.
Oh, okay.
He's going to be on to talk about college, and believe me, I'm going to be grilling him to see if he's getting any pussy in college.
Don't leave that kid alone.
Well, he's 18.
I don't care if he's 18. Just leave him alone.
He's 18. His mom and dad bought him a sweet truck. He's got to be getting some pussy.
Because he has a truck?
Yes.
It takes a little more than a truck.
In college?
It takes a little more than a truck.
He's got money,
it's
too.
It's called beer.
His family has money.
Beer.
But his family has money.
Well, maybe.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
All right. Let's see if he's having any of those college porn parties.
Yeah, dude, have you ever watched any of that shit?
Yeah, I have.
You've
that
watched
shit doesn't happen.
You don't think that see, I watched
Not the ones I've seen.
I
Those are,
watched
like,
that. See,
pre-staged.
I watched that shit, and I'll be like, I never saw any of this ever.
Ever.
The closest I ever came to this was once I was at a party. My brother took me to a party, of all things. My brother took me to a party on Akron's campus, and he didn't even go to Akron, so I don't know how it ended up that we were at this show or this what do you call those?
Party?
No, what do you call the dorms or whatever?
Oh, okay.
Or the Phi Beta Kappa. What is that called?
The
Dorm house or whatever?
the frats.
Frat house, yeah. We ended up at some frat house, and there were kids that were playing hockey in in the hallway. Like, they had nets set up and they were playing hockey. Well, I walked past them and I ended up in a room. I was trying to find the bathroom upstairs, and instead I ended up in a room. And there was two chicks blowing one dude. And that was the closest I ever came to these fucking crazy, wild sex parties that you see on the thing. And the one girl did look up at me and said, "Hey, you want to get in on this?" And I was like, I was already married, so I was like, fuck, nope.
No.
I was like, no, god damn it. And I remember I was just like, damn, that was cool. But I mean, now you see these videos and there's like 30 people around and there's like
right
6 chicks, fucking 4 dudes.
Beer pong, and suddenly the girls are all fucking, and you're like, no.
I mean, that would be sweet, but
only if they're getting paid for it.
Yeah, but even then, I still can't see that happening.
Yeah.
I think that's all staged, but
it's all staged.
But it is hot to watch.
It is. I'm like, damn it! I was at the wrong party.
We both have our same love of porn.
Yeah, I know, right?
We both
love porn.
We love the exact same porn.
Yes.
Fake college party porn.
Right.
Yes.
It really happened.
Yeah. What college is that? I'm signing up for classes.
Going. I'm 40, and I swear I'm a freshman.
Nice. All right, Miss Steffi, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right.
We are going to end with a band that me and you and John and AJ and Dominic and a bunch of us went and saw a couple months ago, like 2, Seven Dust.
Seven Dust.
Yep, which
nice.
Doesn't fit the profile of the show at all, but fuck it.
But we like Seven Dust.
It's my show tonight, so that's what we'll end with.
Seven Dust rules.
And we're going to end with my favorite ballad, and I don't even know, I think it might be one of their very few. But I love the tune. I loved it when they played it live a couple weeks ago. The tune Angel Sun.
Nice. Yes, absolutely.
So let's go out peaceful. Like I said, Doro and others next week. And Steffi fucking losing her ability to be fucked by me or anybody else.
But you guys can freely say how bad you want it.
I would. No, I wouldn't. I hate to say it, but...
Yeah, you're not allowed to. But
as much as I would have 2 years ago, now it'd be like, ugh, that's kind of like weird.
Yeah.
It really would be weird, which would suck. I mean, I'd probably find a way to fucking push myself through. But...
Whatever. I have to force myself through it. This is CMS stuff. You know it.
I'd have to find a way, but...
Find a way.
Somehow I'd have to do it.
But, you know, I love my chat room. My chat room loves me, right, guys?
They love you.
They love me.
Love you more than me.
I love you guys. I love Kim. Tigress is all like my support system. Kim, yeah.
All the girls like you.
Nate, who has posted my boobs several times tonight.
Yeah. Like I said, all the girls love you.
Nate is not a girl.
Yeah, it could be.
Nathan. Well, we don't know.
All right.
Maybe he should show us pictures.
Stop talking.
Okay, good night, guys.
Let's get out of here. Until next week, it is me, Chris Aiken, and we will see ya. Bye, kiddies.
Bye.